very special episode of the O2 Garage, because behind me is Coffee and Cars down here at Port Noarlunga at Beck's Bakehouse, and amongst the 100 or so, 150, 200 cars down there is a very special car. We're going to go and find it. We're going to play a little game of hide and seek, because the car that we're looking for is my new car. Can you tell that I'm happy? Come on, let's go. Okay, so during the course of looking at these cars, I'm going to give you a few hints as to maybe what our car is, but it's a matter of just, you know, eliminating things out. So let me tell you first and foremost, clue number one, it's not a ute. All right, you ready for clue number two?
It's a V8.
Is it a V8?
It's a V8.
Ooh. Let me tell you a little bit something about this Falcon right behind us. This station wagon, the XD, is a really cool looking thing. It's wearing the original style paint, and up front it has a little air cleaner poking out the bonnet. Nice set of Convo wheels on it, really clean car. But here's the thing, this car has been kicking around South Australia down here in this state, I would say in this condition, for probably 30 years, I reckon. Ever since I remember seeing this car, it's always looked like this immaculate V8 air cleaner through the bonnet. It's a weapon. All right, so we have Simo here with little Brocky. Say good day, Brocky.
G'day.
And you've got your ute out for the first time, is that right?
I have.
Now, we're looking for my car, and you've got clue number three. And what's clue number three, mate?
Number three is it's not an Australian car.
Oh, so it's not an Australian car, so
No.
it could be a Morris Minor.
Could be.
Could be. All right, wouldn't be a car show down here if Uncle Mark and Tilly didn't show up. You want to give us a clue, mate? What's the next clue?
X marks the spot.
X marks the spot?
X marks the spot.
So the car's got the letter X in it. So there we go. Let's keep the hunt going.
Tilly?
Yeah, she sat down. Another quick car I'll just pause on and show you is this beautiful HQ Premier right behind me. Now it's not this car, but almost an identical car was what I learned to drive in. My mum used to own it. It had a 202 and it had a white roof and number plates were Sir OH2 and I was about 16 years old. But coming up very soon on the O2 Garage, we're going to do a bit of a dive into that car. It looked very similar to this one. I'll tell you all about it. So have you worked it out? Have you worked out what the car is yet? There's a whole lot of clues. Have you put it all together? I'll give you a tip. In the montage I just showed you, the car featured a couple of times. So I was being a bit sneaky, but unfortunately, it's not one of these. But it is just over here. So just catching up with Grant Zippel, who runs the Zippel Cruise, and it's been an awesome day down here. But Grant, I've always wanted to own a car that I can go on your really cool American-only Zippel Cruises.
Yes.
And I've never had one.
Well, I had a little rumour this morning that you've just bought a 63 Dodge Phoenix. Would that be correct?
It is, mate. Does that mean I can come on your run?
You can indeed.
And the Phoenix that we're talking about?
Right behind us.
The one over there.
The white one.
And here it is. This is it. This is the car. This is the car that we've just got, and it's joining the O2 Garage permanently. A 1963 Dodge Phoenix. Pretty original. Paint's pretty good. Interior's really nice. It's running a nice little healthy 318 LA small block. Got a big set of Street Pros on it as well. Nice exhaust. Push button auto. And it's absolutely beautiful. I can't tell you how excited I am. Well, as you can see from the trim, it's beautiful. Fantastic. Whoever looked after this car prior to me getting it really did just that. The seat trim is like a brown tan, if you would want to call it for that reason. All the chrome bits and pieces and so forth are really in good condition. It still has the push button dash on it. There's a little tacho and a stereo, a really nice looking dash top. The carpets are really good, and all things being equal, just a nice place to be. The rear of this car is all Polara. You can see that American influence on here, but what you can also see, it's had some indicators put at the top at some point in time, and I'm going to get those taken out, as well as that Dodge badge. And the biblically epic boot, as you can see, is just that. Got a little radiator there I'm selling at the moment, but you're talking about 4 bodies in here, not a problem at all. Okay, well, under that bonnet that's a mile long is this. This is a 318 LA motor. A nice little set of Holly rocker covers on it, Edelbrock manifold. Hiding underneath there is a Holly. On the hot side there's some standard exhaust system, and out the very back it has an MSD with a blaster coil. A nice original radiator in it as well. And it's not a bad setup, but the reality of it is it does give a good soundtrack. It's got good compression and it does go, but I've got to do things like I've got to tidy up this battery here. I've got to tidy all that wiring up and just give it a really good clean up on the grand scheme of things. But the reality of it is that's a big engine bay. There's lots of room in there. And when you come around and have a look here and have a look, get rid of that fan and you look at that, there's only one engine that needs to be going in there. And it's a lot bigger than that one. I love the dash. Dash is awesome. I love the layout of it. It has got miles per hour in here, so I'm going to put a little heads-up display on it. And the tacho is a little bit old school, so I'm going to get rid of the tacho and maybe put like a sun tacho. But the beauty about these cars is the soundtrack, so let's have a listen to this. Really nice V8 soundtrack. It's a mild motor, it's nothing worked up too much. You can see it's just nice and clean, the colours are right, the stance is almost perfect on it already. And look, there's a lot of little bits and pieces I've got to do to this, and unfortunately it means that the blue Chrysler has to be sold. So that's exactly what happens next. We're going to tidy that one up, move that one on, and it's time to move into something else. Plans for this one? Well, the plans are pretty simple. The interior's already done, the exterior's already done, the wheels are already done. I'll probably upgrade things like the suspension. I'll put a disc brake kit on the front of it, just tidy it up inside. I reckon a nice leather steering wheel in there would make it nice. And the only real fundamental change I am going to make to the car, the big one, is going to happen probably in a couple of years time. I just enjoy this engine, and that is we will pull the motor out and we're actually going to put a big block in it, because it's the only thing this car needs that it doesn't have would be a nice 440 727 combo, and I know where to find them. But I have to wait until Thomas is overseas kicking footballs and punting before I find one. But for now, he's a new member to the O2 Garage. I'm so stoked. I am so stoked. I'm so excited by it. Do me a favour, hit like and subscribe. A couple of mates. Hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of the Phoenix, because it is now a permanent addition, and I'm just going to be over the moon to be doing stuff to it. You guys are along for the ride. We're going to go cruising. We're going to have an absolute ball. Hope you like it, because I do.